Alright, so in this video we're going to be solving by the quadratic formula. And remember, this is our quadratic formula right there. Negative b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So the first example, x squared minus 4x minus 12. The first thing you're going to do is identify what a, b, and c all are. Because you got to know what they are in order to plug them in correctly. Oops. So remember, if it's minus 4x, that means negative 4x. So remember, in the quadratic formula, I wrote negative b, or the opposite of b. Since b is already negative in my original problem, it turns into positive. Remember your parentheses, that's important. So a lot written down. Make sure you write it out so you don't get confused. We're going to simplify. Negative 4 squared is 16. Negative 4 times negative 12 turns into a positive, so now we have a plus sign. Remember, the reason it's plus is we have a negative here, and there's a negative here, so it's going to turn into a plus. 4 times 12 is 36. All over 2. Move it over here. 4 plus minus the square root of 2. 52. Oh shoot. Hold on a minute. I made a mistake. One quick mistake. There should be a 48. My apologies. Don't want to restart the video. So it's 48 right there. So 16 plus 48. That'll be a 4 here. Carry the 1. 4, 5, 6, 64. That makes more sense. Alright, so I'm sorry I made a mistake on that one. So we're going to move it right here. So 4 plus minus 8 over 2. Because 8 comes from the square root of 64. Now if you need to split it up, like I'm going to write here in a second. Remember, we get two answers because we have the plus and we have the minus. So if you have to split it up, that's fine. Remember, 4 plus 8 is 12. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 4 minus 8 is negative 4. Negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. So those are my answers. So the other example we're going to work on is right here. 2x squared plus 7x minus 4 equals 0. So remember, once again, label A, B, and C. So I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. So since B is a positive, it will turn into a negative. Plus minus the square root of B squared. I'm going to leave it like this. Minus 4 times A times C. All over 2 times A. That's what it looks like when I plug everything in. So I'm going to go ahead and simplify. Negative 7 plus minus the square root of 7 squared is 49. Plus, remember it's a plus because it's negative 4 times negative 4. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. Negative 8 times negative 4 will be positive 32. So, remember, you have to remember your signs. Okay. So I'm going to simplify again. We get negative 7 plus minus the square root of 81. That's 49 plus 32 all over 4. Simplify, keep simplifying. Do as much as you can without a calculator. All this stuff you can do without a calculator. Square root of 81 is 9. So we went this way, and now we're going down here. I'm going to go ahead and split it up for us. So we have our two problems with a plus and a minus. So I looked at negative 7 plus 9 will give me a 2 over 4. So that means one of my answers is a half. Nothing wrong with getting a half. My other problem says negative 7 minus 9. That's negative 16 over 4. My other answer is negative 4. Remember, in algebra, you can always check your work. If you need to double check it, plug it back in the question, and see if you get the right answer, do so. Then you can guarantee you got the problem right.